Okay, so since we didn't get to this in class, I'm going to explain how to do example 3 from the notes, just so you're prepared for your homework. So the first thing you want to do on these is you're going to plot all of the points. So you want to highlight, you're probably going to want to make these in different colors, just for clarity. So here I'm going to make the foci blue and the vertices in red. Okay, now remember, the vertices coordinate with A, your A value, the foci coordinate with your C value, and the co-vertices, or sometimes referred to as the minor vertices, those are going to give you your B value, okay? Your center is always going to be halfway between your two vertices, your two foci, or your two co-vertices. So let's go ahead and draw a coordinate plane. And mine's not too great, apologize. But this is just a rough sketch anyway. This is just going to help us with our problem here, so we can graph the equation or find the equation. Okay, so vertices are at negative 3, 4. I'm going to go left 1, 2, 3, up 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go ahead and make this. There we go. So there are the two vertices. The foci are at negative 1, 4 and 3, 4. So that's here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so our center is going to be in the exact middle of these points. To find the middle of 2 points, we want to use our midpoint formula. Okay, so let's use the vertices. So we have negative 3 plus 5 over 2 to find the number right between negative 3 and 5, and then 4 plus 4 over 2. And there's no number in between 4 and 4, so that's just going to be 4. And then we have 5 minus 3, that's 2 over 2, so that's 1. So our center is at the point 1, 4, which you probably could have guessed if you were looking at the graph, okay? But that's just to make sure that we are accurate. So we have our center. We now need A, B, or A and B values to complete. So our center gives us H and K. Now we need A and B. Okay, well the vertices already tell us our A value. We just need to find that A value. So if we look on our graph, that's the distance from our center to our one vertex is our A value. So that distance there is 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So A equals 4. Okay, you can check with the numbers because the center has an x value of 1, 4, and the vertex has an x value of 5, 4. The difference between 1 and 5 is 4. So A equals 4. The foci, which we're given right here, tells us our C value. Okay, so you're going to find the distance between the focus and the center. That's 2 spaces, so C equals 2. Okay, you can also do, let's see, if we have 3 and 1, they have a difference of 2. So C equals 2 and A equals 4. Now we know that A squared minus B squared equals C squared. So that's going to help us find our B value. So if we plug in A, we have 4 squared minus B squared equals C is 2, so that's 2 squared. So we have 16 minus B squared equals 4. Or 16 minus 4 equals B squared. So we now know that B squared is 12. Okay, so we have B squared is 12. Our center is at 1, 4. And A squared is 4 squared, which is 16. So we have the 3 things that we need for our equation. Okay, now notice that our graph has the foci in the left-right direction. Okay, so our A value is also in the left-right direction. So A or a squared is going to go underneath x. So we have x minus 1 squared over 16 plus y minus 4 squared over 12. Okay, because b is going to go under y because this is going to be shorter than it is wide. Okay, so this is our equation. We have x minus 1 squared over 16 plus y minus 4 squared over 12 equals 1. So we check, does the a value, is the a value smaller? Or is the a value underneath x or underneath y? It's underneath x. Okay, so that means it should be wider. And our foci should also be in the x direction, and they are, so we're good.